Six Flags Fiesta, Texas is located in the heart of Texas, just northwest of the city of San Antonio. It is surrounded by shopping centers and other entertainment properties such as Topgolf and Andretti indoor go-karting. The park opened in 1992, nestled in an old limestone quarry, giving it a very unique setting for an amusement park. In 1996, Six Flags took ownership of the park and has been operating it ever since. In the last 10 years, Central Texas has seen exceptional growth, bringing the populations between San Antonio and Austin to around 4.5 million people. With this giant surge of population, the demand for high-quality entertainment has skyrocketed. Under the leadership of Jeffrey Siebert, Fiesta Texas has seen numerous improvements to the guest experience at the park, including new, high-quality rides and attractions, and more importantly, a commitment to maintaining the heart and soul that the park opened up with. So what is in store for this park in the next 5 to 10 years? I think there is a lot to look forward to. Six Flags and Cedar Fair recently announced a merger of the two companies, creating the largest amusement park operator in the world. Parks that are soon to be under the umbrella of Six Flags are parks like Cedar Point, Knott's Berry Farm, and Carowinds. These parks tend to have a higher standard of quality compared to the Six Flags parks. This is mostly agreed upon with the exception of a few parks in the Six Flags chain. One of these parks is Fiesta, Texas. Why is that important? The Six Flags Cedar Fair merger now has the opportunity to really invest into a year-round park with a huge population surrounding it. There is a big part of me that believes that there will be lower performing parts in the chain unloaded to smaller operators, allowing the chain to invest more money into so-called flagship parks, with Fiesta, Texas being one of those. Fiesta, Texas is not without any competition. SeaWorld San Antonio is located just about 15 minutes away. SeaWorld Parks has just rebranded themselves as United Parks and Resorts. With this rebranding, it is expected that we see investment into the parks as well. United Parks sees what is happening with the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger and realizes they need to make big steps to pull guests into their parks. This competition will no doubt help Fiesta Texas get investments they need to stay relevant and to stand out. What makes a park great is its ability to offer a diverse range of experiences that cater to all ages. A place where young kids can find wonder, teenagers can find thrills, and adults can find nostalgia and relaxation. It's about ensuring that every family member, regardless of age, finds something that speaks to them. Whether it's the excitement of a roller coaster or thrill ride, the joy of a live show, or the simple pleasure of relaxing in a themed environment. Recent moves within the Cedar Fair chain have highlighted a delightful shift towards themed experiences and restaurant-style eating, promising a future where Fiesta, Texas could see its own culinary landscape transformed. Imagine the emergence of inviting, cozy eateries and vibrant bars, a perfect oasis for guests seeking a place to sit and relax. This evolution aims not only to boost revenue, but to enhance guest satisfaction by offering a comfortable escape from the heat. The trend is already set, with Cedar Point opening its impressive Grand Pavilion, a new spot for guests to unwind, dine, and admire the stunning views of Lake Erie. Dreaming big for Fiesta, Texas, I envision a unique dining experience perched atop the quarry wall. This space could combine the allure of outdoor and indoor seating and offer sweeping views of the park, a refreshing alternative to the conventional observation tower. Imagine taking a ride to this culinary haven via a cable car or similar style transportation, where lunch or dinner awaits in an unparalleled setting. Another upgrade to the food and beverage experience at Fiesta, Texas that I would love to see is an Oktoberfest-style beer garden in Spotsburg. The Sangerfest Hall in Spotsburg personally feels like it's missing something. I think that creating a beer garden with indoor and covered outdoor seating would fit the area better than what they already have. The park offers a ton of craft beer selections during its food festivals, but I would love to see a more dedicated location for craft beer lovers. Finally, an overhaul of the old Blues Barbecue is on the wish list, envisioning a modern and spacious venue that stays true to the Texas's rich barbecue heritage. Taking cues from Cedar Point's Backbeat Q, the revamped space would feature both indoor and outdoor seating, complemented by a bar with views of the train and Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. Given its popularity, This upgrade is crucial to accommodate the ever-growing number of guests visiting the park. The character of a theme park is its heartbeat. It's what makes an amusement park not just a place to visit, but a destination to experience, remember, and revisit. It's about creating an environment where every corner tells a story, every ride brings joy, and every visit leaves guests with a sense of belonging to something magical. Jeffrey Sieber and his team at Fiesta, Texas have done a great job investing into maintaining the charming themes that the park opened with. Crack-Axle Canyon is a fantastic representation of an old western town, and the rides in that section fit into the steampunk and western aesthetics perfectly. It's the focus on theming of areas like this that make a park really stand out. While not my favorite direction, the recent expansion of the DC Comics area is another highlight of the park wanting to make its sections of the park more immersive. I would love to see the park put more focus on other areas with as much dedication as they are putting into the DC area. Personally, the DC theming lacks the unique charm that the park has in all of its other sections of the park. These unique themes are something that Cedar Fair parks pull off much better. Examples of that include the new Aeronautica landing at Carowinds and Jungle Expedition at King's Dominion. These areas offer a much more vibrant feel and provide an experience you can only get at those parks. I hope that the merger of Six Flags and Cedar Fair will bring these types of investments to Fiesta, Texas. To elevate Fiesta, Texas as a premier destination within the new amusement park chain, substantial investments in attractions catering to a broad audience is essential. A prime example of a desirable addition is a dark ride, ideally a haunted mansion situated in the Crack-Axle Canyon area. Dark rides, with their distinctiveness and capacity to provide a break from the sun, will enrich the park's portfolio into something greater. An attraction that navigates through the authentic set of an old western hotel or a quarry mine would serve as a remarkable enhancement, offering a captivating yet less intense experience that is accessible to visitors of all ages. The park could also use another interactive water ride. I really think a Zamperla Big Waves attraction would be a fun fit to either the boardwalk area or Rockville. It would offer a super unique attraction for guests to watch and cool off. Fiesta, Texas introduced an H2O parade in 2023. It's unique experiences like this that set the park aside from your typical Six Flags park. Of course, the park needs a major standout roller coaster. I think the closest the park has to a real nationally notable roller coaster is Iron Rattler. For a park to be considered a real flagship, it needs to have a flagship attraction. This is where a major giga, hyper, or multi-launch coaster would fit perfectly. With the saying, everything is bigger in Texas, it's surprising to me that a park in Texas does not have one of the biggest coasters in the country. A giga coaster that runs up, over, and along the quarry wall would be an attraction people from all over the country would travel to the park for. It would perch Fiesta, Texas's coaster collection among the country's best. A coaster of this caliber would likely be built by B&M, but I would love to see future Six Flags begin to work with more manufacturers such as Mach, Vekoma, and Intamin. The future for Six Flags Fiesta, Texas looks bright with the merger of Six Flags and Cedar Fair opening new avenues for unparalleled growth and development. The competitive landscape with the park's proximity to SeaWorld San Antonio and the evolving expectations of a growing Central Texas population highlights the necessity for continuous innovation and enhancement of the guest experience. The potential for Fiesta, Texas to emerge as a flagship park in the world's largest amusement park operator's portfolio is significant. Investments in thematic dining experiences, unique attractions, and world-class roller coasters, along with the dedication of maintaining the park's original charm and character, are pivotal. This approach not only meets the demand for high-quality entertainment, but also ensures that Fiesta, Texas remains a cherished destination for families and thrill-seekers alike. The park's evolution, under the leadership of Jeffrey Sieber and his team, promises to honor its heritage while boldly stepping into a future where every visit is memorable, every ride is an adventure, and every meal contributes to the story of a day well spent. As the park gears up for its next chapter, the anticipation of what's to come makes Fiesta, Texas not just a place to visit, but a destination to experience, remember, and eagerly anticipate returning to.